Your cat isn't cold, distant, or mysterious. It's emotional, expressive, and constantly communicating with you. You just might be speaking the wrong emotional language. Have you ever looked at your cat sitting across the room, staring at you silently, and wondered, what are you actually thinking? Your cat is not emotionally blank. It's not just a pet that eats and sleeps. It is feeling. Right now, your cat may be experiencing curiosity, comfort, frustration, or even affection, all without saying a single word you recognize. And what's even more fascinating, some of those emotions are being directed at you. But the problem is, cats don't speak human. They speak body language, micro movements, and energy shifts, so subtle most owners never learn to read them. By the end of this video, you're going to see your cat completely differently. And there's one emotional signal at the very end that most cat owners completely misunderstand. And it might change how you interact with your pet forever. Number 1. Do cats actually have emotions? Let's clear something up immediately. Yes, cats experience emotions. Not in the same complex language-based way humans do, but through a biological emotional system that is deeply real. They feel joy and contentment, fear and stress, curiosity and excitement, frustration and irritation, social bonding and affection. These emotions come from the limbic system, the same core emotional center found in many mammals. So when your cat reacts dramatically to a vacuum cleaner or suddenly becomes affectionate at night, it's not random, it's emotional processing. Number 2, happiness and contentment. Let's start with the emotion every cat owner wants to see, happiness. But here's where people get it wrong. A happy cat is not always obvious. Instead of smiling or wagging a tail like a dog, cats show contentment through subtle signals. Slow blinking at you, relaxed ears facing forward, a gently curled tail, soft purring while resting near you. That slow blink is especially important. In cat language, it's basically a trust signal. It says, I feel safe enough to close my eyes around you. Try slow blinking back. Many cats respond positively. But here's the twist most people don't know. Purring isn't only happiness. Cats also purr when they are stressed, injured, or anxious. It can be self-soothing behavior, so context matters more than sound alone. Number 3, fear and anxiety. Now let's talk about fear, because this is where misunderstanding often leads to stress for cats. A fearful cat doesn't always run away immediately. Sometimes it freezes. Look for these signs: flattened ears against the head, dilated pupils, tail tucked tightly or flicking rapidly, low crouched posture, sudden hiding behavior. And here's something important. A cat that hides is not being dramatic. It is trying to regulate its emotional state. Fear in cats is often triggered by loud noises, new environments, unfamiliar people or animals, sudden changes in routine. If you push interaction during these moments, you're not comforting them, you're amplifying the fear response. Give space, let them reset. And if you're starting to realize, I've probably been misreading some of these signals, you're definitely not alone. Most people were never taught how to recognize these emotional patterns. What comes next is one of the most misunderstood emotional behaviors cats show, and it completely changes how you should respond. Number 4, curiosity and playfulness. Now let's switch gears to something more fun. Curiosity. Cats are natural hunters, and curiosity is tied directly to survival instinct. You'll see it when they stalk moving objects. Their ears rotate forward and track sound. Their body becomes low and still, their tail flicks in focused rhythm. This is not cute behavior. This is predatory focus. Even when your cat is playing with a toy, it is rehearsing survival skills. And here's something fascinating. Play is not just entertainment. It is emotional regulation. Cats that don't play enough often develop stress behaviors like overgrooming or aggression. So when your cat suddenly attacks a toy mouse at 3 a.m., it's not chaos. It's instinct. Number 5, frustration and overstimulation. The emotion owners misread. Here's a big one most people get wrong. Cats can become emotionally overwhelmed. This usually happens when they are being petted too much. Their space is invaded. Play becomes too intense. They cannot escape interaction. Signs include tail swishing sharply, skin twitching on the back, sudden biting or scratching, ear flicking backward repeatedly. Many owners think this is aggression, but often It's frustration. The cat is saying, "I've had enough stimulation." This is why understanding emotional thresholds matters. Because when you miss the early signals, the reaction becomes the message. Number 6. Affection and bonding, the silent attachment system. Let's talk about something beautiful, cat affection. Cats are often misunderstood as distant, but they form deep emotional attachments. They just express them differently. Signs of affection include following you from room to room, sleeping near or on you, head bunting, rubbing their head against you, grooming you or licking your skin, exposing their belly, a sign of trust, not always an invitation to touch. One of the strongest bonding behaviors is scent marking. When a cat rubs against you, it is mixing its scent with yours. To a cat, that means, "You belong in my safe group." That is emotional integration. You are not just the owner, you are part of their social system. Number 7. The emotional miscommunication problem. Here's where things get interesting. Most cat behavior problems are not behavior problems at all. They are communication mismatches. For example, a bite during petting equals overstimulation, not aggression. Hiding equals fear, not rejection. Meowing at night equals social or environmental need, not annoyance. Scratching furniture equals territory marking, plus emotional release. When humans interpret these behaviors incorrectly, they respond incorrectly. And that creates stress on both sides. The key is not control, it's interpretation. Number 8. The emotional range most people never expect. Here's something surprising. Cats can switch emotional states extremely quickly. A relaxed cat can become alert in seconds. A playful cat can become overstimulated in minutes. This is because their emotional system is highly responsive to environment changes. That's why routine matters so much for cats. Predictability equals emotional safety. Unpredictability equals stress. So if your cat seems moody, it's often responding to environmental cues you haven't noticed yet. So what have we actually learned? Your cat is not mysterious. It's not detached, and it's definitely not emotionally simple. It is a highly sensitive emotional being constantly reacting to safety, trust, stimulation, environment, and your behavior. Once you start seeing those signals clearly, something changes. Your relationship becomes less about guessing and more about understanding. If this helped you understand your cat even a little better, give this video a like. It helps more cat owners find this information. And comment below, what is one behavior your cat does that you never understood before today? You might be surprised how many other owners have the exact same experience. And don't forget to subscribe, because once you start understanding your cat's emotions, you'll realize there's an entire hidden language you've been missing all along. See you in the next video.